Huh. Aha. Ah, I get it. Hi there and welcome to another Adventure Bikes Australia video. This video is part 1 of a 7-part shop day series. Oh, and if you're new here, my name is Ben and I am not an expert motorcycle mechanic or motorcycle rider in any way whatsoever. As you can see, I have a beautiful new set of panniers here, but there's a problem. These can be used as a rackless system, but I'm still new to adventure biking and it seems to me that if I were to run these as a pannierless system, I run the risk of them touching the muffler and melting, banging into the wheel, bouncing everything around that I've got inside it and just otherwise damaging themselves. And that brings us to pannier racks. The pannier racks get mounted to the bike and the bags get mounted to the racks. This means you're able to keep those bags nice and safely away from the motorcycle, away from the exhaust, away from the wheel. And it also gives you a frame to strap the bag down to really help minimize all that lateral movement as you're riding around. A quick disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. I paid full price for these parts and no third party has any say in the production or the publication of this video. All work is my own, all thoughts are my own, and all the responsibility is my own. Even the bad parts. Also, I'm doing several things to the bike today, so you might spot some continuity errors during the video. If you do, point them out in the comments below. As I'm sure you're well aware, anything with the word adventure after it comes with a hefty price tag. Except for the KLR 650 Adventure, it's just hefty. And so it is with pannier racks. A top-of-the-line Australian-made pannier rack system is going to cost around $500 delivered to your house. That's nearly 5% of the purchase price of the KLR. Unfortunately, I'm biking on a budget here, so I went the opposite way and I found the cheapest pair I could find on eBay, which, let's face it, is the beating heart of every KLR owner. So price-wise, these bad boys were $76 for the pair, delivered to my door on a Sunday, no less. As well as this, there were 2 design features that I really liked about them. Firstly, there's this centerpiece which I really like. This bracket is going to hold the center of the bags out away from the motorcycle, not just the sides. It's also pre-drilled to be compatible with Rotorpack's jerry cans. The second reason I like the design is that it doesn't have the bar that wraps around the back that a lot of the others have. Whilst that bar may add rigidity, my concern is that the fuzz here in Australia would take issue with it and make me remove it anyway. First thing I'm going to do is take our key, remove this cover, pull out the toolbox, and that exposes the 2 10mm sockets hidden below. Next up, grab your 6mm T-handle and pop off this plate. Geez, whoever did this up, Kawasaki, good job. Now the plate just comes off. So the next step is got to be to remove these grab rails. Now you're going to want your 6mm hex again and just pray that these haven't been overdone. I've already destroyed one on the other side. Let's hope we don't strip anymore. Good, that was the one I was worried about. Oh, Jesus. Bloody hell, Kawasaki. Does not like that either. Okay. All else fails, you might have to break out the socket set and get a little more physical. There we go. And that just comes away. Then we'll get the one on the other side. So we're going to need a 6mm T-handle. Comes with a set of bolts here, short ones for the front, longer ones for the back. Dollop the Loctite. All right, so we can juggle this. Okay, so they need to plug in there, like that. Yep, I can see that down there. And now this guy is going to go in down there. Hopefully, oops, let's not lean the bike over too much. Oh, he's not finding purchase. All right, he's found some purchase. We're going to remove this one from down here. Oh. All right, so there's the shorter of the Zeitomer bolts, and that's what just came out of the passenger foot pegs there. So we are going to have to go with this longer one down here. Still got movement, yep, beautiful. Another long one for this middle one here. Awful lot of Loctite. It's all right, it's a KLR, doesn't matter. Okay, got that one in there. This needs to line up in here. Make a decision to try and line this up as far back as it'll go. Okay, again, we're not doing these up super tight at this stage. He says and realizes that's exactly what he's done. Want to leave a bit of play in here so that everything can line up later. Now it's time to put the luggage rack back on. Again, we're not doing everything up super tight just yet. Just enough to hold it all in place while we fit everything nicely and properly. Now these other two holes are starting to line up nicely. Whoops. Another metric ton of Loctite. Just borrow it. Put it on one of these other ones. Now that we've got everything fitted, now we're going to do the final tighten. Now, I'm not going to lie, I thought that these cheap pannier racks were going to be a nightmare to put on, but they went on really easy. It's a little bit of a juggle trying to get the grab rails and the pannier racks on at the same time, but it's doable and it all bolts up nicely, fits, and it's solid as a rock. I'm really impressed with the quality and the finish of it. The welds all seem really good. The powder coating all feels nice to touch. So I'm interested to get out there and see how they go. And now that these pannier racks are on, we've got one more thing to do, which is going to make the KLR so much better for moto camping. I found a full luggage setup that looks great, feels great, won't break the budget, and nobody seems to be talking about it. So in the next video, I'm going to fit the luggage to the bike, give them a good test out, and we'll find out if they're a good buy for you too.